mummies and uncles, hey Ollie, Chileke, you've added so much weight. My business, I'ma put it back. I said Lucy here, what's popping, what's quacking, lacking? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sure you guys have missed my face. I've missed you guys too, and before anger, like I said, and this is just going to be a story time on how I lost weight, how I went from this. Are you guys seeing this picture? I'm sure you're seeing it very clearly. How I went from this to this in 6 months. You heard me right. So like, the thing is, I've actually always wanted to lose weight. To be honest, when I was like younger, I wasn't really always on the big side. I was never really on the big side. I was just tall and just, had just in the middle. I was never fat. So when I entered secondary school now, when I entered secondary school, I put on some weight at some point. Then during WAEC, there's nobody that would tell me that they did not lose weight during WAEC. As for me, I lost weight during WAEC. So like, yeah, during WAEC, I lost weight because you won't be thinking about food. You'll be thinking about how you will pass your maths and English. Because I remember our lecturers be telling us that if you don't pass your maths and English, you're going to write the whole WAEC again. No school will accept you. So that was literally my focus for maths and English. So like that period now, like I lost weight. Everybody lost weight. Then we came back home, oh, my loves. We came back home for vacation. Before that, it's like some people waited for years, some people waited for more than a year. It depends on when your school gives you admission. Luckily for me, my school gave me admission that year. So now I was just, eating. I didn't really care. Let me tell you something about adding weight. You would not even know how big you become until something, either there's this dress that you really like, or let's say you go shopping and you see this dress and then you put it on and you see how fat, how big, and you just be like, what? Or maybe all your former dresses, like say, you're just arranging your wardrobe and then you just see this clothes, this clothes, and you put it on and you see it doesn't fit anymore. That's when it's just something as little as that will just make it dawn on you that, bruh, I have added so much weight. And aside that, other people, I don't know about you guys, but me, whenever I go to the east, because I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, whenever I go to the east, all those aunties and mummies and uncles, hey Ollie, Chileke, you've added so much weight. Do you know, whenever they say yeah, I'm just like, I beg, who are these ones? And everywhere you go to, you always have all these Ibotic mamas and papas that are always saying, take it easy, yo. And my Igbo is not that fluent, but they will say it's Igbo, take it easy, yo. And don't go overeat and blow. You're still a very young girl. Nobody see you and think you're in your 30s. I'm like, oh my god, those people, they're the reason for some people's depression in Nigeria. I said with my full chest, bite me. Anyways, so now at that point, I was just chilling, eating. One day, my dad bought me this 2-piece. It was a bomb shirt and a top. Okay, no. Sorry, by this time I already got an admission to university. I was not that big, but I already added weight. I was really big, but not that big. Not as big as my before. So I already added weight. Let me tell you something. Before I entered university, I had a friend. She told me that you guys will, because I kept telling her that I think I might want to lose some weight. And she was like, don't worry, you don't even need to try. When you enter university, 100 level, they will pepper you, books, this one, that one. You will lose weight by force, by fire. I say, mad. Then no need for me to stress now. I'm thinking about gym, innit? So, my guys, my people, that's why I enter university. And the school I went to, hey, let me tell you something. You pay for feeding. Your parents pay for feeding. That's your choice. It's not like compulsory. So I paid for feeding, and then we have like different cafeterias. I paid in 2 cafeterias. So like I'm not using my pocket money to eat. So see your pocket money, you'll be like, ah, and if your money is finishing, you'll be trying to like, gauge it and reduce the amount you spend. Do you understand? So, but me, hey, as I paid, I was eating. Let me tell you guys, I used to eat up to 5 times a day. Ask people that knew me. Oh my god, I was a glutton. I ate like I've never seen food in my life. I was eating. I kept on eating. So as time went by, 100 level, 200 level, 300 level. Some of my friends, some of my set mates, we will just be like, we always gather. We see us one day we'll lose weight, one day we'll lose weight. We'll see Instagram people, one day we'll lose, one day we'll lose, and we always start stop. I remember my friends. Oh my god! I know if she watches this video, she will know it's how I'm talking about. She showed me one day she was just going through Instagram, and then she now showed me this Instagram influencer. I wouldn't mention her name, and she was like, "Oluchi, look at this girl, but look at this girl's body." I was like, oh my god, we need to lose weight. What are we doing? I will never forget that day we started gymming. We'll go to, because we had a gym in my school, but it wasn't functioning, so we use this space. We'll go there. Sometimes we'll be in a hostel. We'll say we're doing ketosis. We'll start, we'll stop. Say it was a long ride. It was a long ass ride. So at that point, we'll start, we'll stop. You start, you lose like, you lose like 3 kg, 4 kg. Next thing you know, you're bouncing back to where you were, or even higher. Like, it was just up, down. The chart just kept on going up and down and up and down. It was not an easy ride, though. So one day I went home for vacation then, and my dad got me a 2-piece. It's like cotton, and I don't know, you guys know that is and everything, and that I will never forget. I still have that clothes. That clothes was an extra large. Are you guys hearing me? Extra large. Do you know that? Do you know that I really liked it? I was like, oh man, this is very nice. I unboxed the package just for me to put it on. You guys, that clothes did not enter me. Extra large. You guys, I had to climb this skill. I had to look for a skill and climb, and that's when I found out that I was weighing 105 kg. Ha! Jesus. Do you guys hear me? 105 kg. You don't even know the way I felt. And then I sat down on my bed and I was just like, Oluchi, how? In fact, let me bust your brains. I was even weighing more than my mom. Like, my mom weighed much more lesser than what I was weighing. It was terrible. At that point, my cheek, you guys have seen the before picture now. My cheeks were so, hey god, what? No. If I was looking like a mama, I don't even care how anybody wants to put it. And do you know the funny thing? Like I said, you will not know how big you are until something really. Do you know the funny thing? Whenever I look at myself in the mirror, I'm always like, I don't need to do much, I'm always like, it's just my tummy. I'm sure you get some of you that want to do it, some of you say it's just my tummy. If my tummy reduces, I'm fine. That was my mantra. I always said it, as it's just my tummy. If my tummy reduces, I'm perfectly fine. Now lie, everywhere needed to go down, everywhere. Hey, and I'm so happy that I came to the realization before it was too late. So now, like I told you guys, I always start. So what actually now made me start and be consistent with it was, I think, 400 level, and I think around my 400 level entering 5. No, I really lost it in 500. I think my 300 level entering 4, or 400 level first entry second, thereabouts. There was this girl. She was also in my set. And then she traveled outside the country. We all of us like that. We all those clique, all of us that clique. We all wanted to leave. She traveled outside the country and then she came back. I could not recognize my nigga. She had already lost weight. She was looking so good, and I was like, babes, why did you leave me? Like, how would you lose weight without me? And she was like, no, she didn't really do much. She didn't have environment. She wasn't eating like that. She really didn't have appetite. Yada yada yada. And I was like, at that point, it was like a switch flipped in my head. I'm not even joking. Like, it just flipped, and that was when everything took a turn. Everything concerning my weight took a turn. Because the next thing I knew, that I'll never forget that day. Okay, that day was really late, so I couldn't go to the gym. I started looking for a gym around my school. The next day, I went. This was like 2020, January, February, March, because March was the time where this COVID-19 thing happened and we had to go home. Around March, early March, any February to early March, I started looking for gym, you guys, and I finally found a gym. I signed up. Like the next day, I already signed up. I went there. I walked in there, and I told my gym instructor that, see, sir, I want to lose weight. I want to be proud of my body. Like, I want to look at the mirror and be so proud of what I'm seeing. Do you understand? Increase my confidence. And so on and so forth. And he was like, I got you. Like, to be honest, I'm always grateful to that instructor because he was the one that helped me to really kickstart my journey. And then he will now always tell me I should make sure, my diet is not about working out. It's not about working out, because if you're working out and you don't watch what you're eating, then you're literally wasting your time. So then I now said, okay, I started working out. I pushed myself. I went, 7 days in a week. I went to the gym 5 to 6 times in a week rather. I was so dedicated. I really wanted to lose weight. Disclaimer, you guys. A piece of information. During my weight loss journey, not everything I did was good. There are some things that if I knew now, I wouldn't have done it then. Do you understand? Some things that were not generally so healthy for me, but because of how desperate I was, I had to resort to things like that. And I'm going to tell you guys everything all about it. So then I now so I started gymming 1 month. That was entering March. I already hit 1 month. I started seeing improvement. People already started saying, oh, your body, you're looking fit. You can't just lose. Yeah. You don't lose weight in a blink of an eye, guy. You have to be very dedicated. You have to be consistent. You have to know that you have to focus on your goal. I had this girl's picture, a screenshot on my phone. At some point, she was even my screensaver. So that whenever I open my phone, it was a constant reminder of what I wanted, a constant motivation. So now going, and then you guys, lockdown, COVID lockdown. I'm like, the devil is trying to tempt me. You know how Jesus Christ went for 40 days fasting, and the devil came to tempt him. That's how the devil was trying to tempt me. Do you guys know that as I went for this COVID-19 break, it didn't stop me. I downloaded a fitness app. That app too, oh my god, like, the name of the app is Get Fit. I really recommend it. Very good app. I downloaded Get Fit, and then sorry, not Get Fit. The name of the app is Better Me. There are 2 apps. Better Me, Get Fit, but Better Me. The app I'm actually talking about that I used most of the times was Better Me. I paid for subscription for 1 month, and every day, in the gym I would go like 5 times. Sometimes due to lack of funds, transport, I would not go. But at home, every day I was working out every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm working out. I didn't give myself breathing space. I cut down my diet. I told you guys I would tell 5 times a day. I cut down my diet to 1. The most you see me 2. Green tea and apple cider vinegar. Those 2 were my best of friends. Morning, afternoon, night. Literally, Oh, you know, I don't eat. I said I cut down my meat twice. So after every meal, I take it, and in the night. So I took it morning, afternoon, night, green tea, and um apple cider vinegar. I haven't taken it. I was so dedicated. Before I started seeing results. But then at some point, like when I from that 104, I already reduced weight to like 90, 90. Then when I continued, and I reduced to like 88. It stayed there. The weight didn't want to go down again. Let me tell you guys, on the weight loss, the mechanism around weight loss is very confusing, even to me. Like aside the fact that I've already, I'm not yet to my goal, though. But then, I feel like I've come as far as aside the fact I've come this far, I still don't get. My weight stayed there in that 6 months. It stayed there for like that was around May. My weight stayed like it was just stuck. It didn't move. That's when I last started resulting to slimming tea. Because I was desperate. Let me tell you guys something. When you want to lose weight, yes, you want to lose weight. You need to be. Let me tell you the things that are very important. You need to be determined. You need to be focused, and you need to put your eyes on the goal. You need to be dedicated. Don't be too desperate, to be very honest. Weight loss, don't be desperate. That's why I keep my previous video, when I was giving like a rundown, I mentioned something. I was like, if you want to lose, don't lose weight because of you want to impress other people. At some point that became my mentality. Oh, I want people to see me and then be like, that was the reason why I resorted to slimming teas and pills. I did take that at some point. I resorted to that at some point. Desperation, when you're too desperate and you lose focus of your goal. When you're too desperate on the wrong thing, like if you don't know the reason why you want to lose weight, you're going to lose focus and it might be harmful. So at that point when my weight was not going down again, I became very worried and I was scared, like I don't want to bounce back to where I started. So I opted out for slimming tea. Don't get me wrong, I kept on exercising. I did not stop. Even when I was taking this slimming tea, I did not stop. I opted out for slimming tea. I wouldn't call the brand I got it from. I opted out for slimming tea, and I also got their pills, some of their pills, not everything, just some. And then, I took it. At some point, yeah, my weight went down. Like I lost like 4 kg, there about 5 kg. But then I started noticing some side effects. I don't know how to describe it. I still had side effects from the pills, so I had to stop. I had to quit it. I didn't finish it. I had to quit it, and I just focused on. At that point, I went to the hospital, and my doctor was shouting at me that why would I be so desperate to the extent of me using this thing, that I should have just continued that persistent. Let me tell you, when you lose weight quick, like through a short-term way, you gain it back fast. Let me just be honest with you. So slow and steady wins the race, like they say. So now I was not feeling well for a while. I had to stop gymming. After I got treated and everything, I disposed of the remaining pills. But then I kept on taking my green tea and then ballerina tea. Or someone that introduced me to that one. That's also like green tea too. It helps, to your system. Yes, it also detox your system. So now I continued my weight loss. During that time of the pills and the slimming tea, I was watching YouTube videos, how to lose 5 kgs in one day, and I saw this salt water flush. I'm sure some of you have seen it. You guys, I advise you, don't do it. Anyways, everybody is different, but it did not work for me. I think I'm going to give a story time on how that salt water flush went. It was horrible. Anyways, that by the way. So I kept on working out. I became so dedicated. Then I started losing so much weight. Like, I told you guys my weight got stuck, right? Then I took slimming and I lost a little bit of weight. And then when I started having side effects, I discontinued the usage of those products. And then I continued working out. And the next thing, my weight just drops. Like, I became, now I've even actually put on a little bit, because at that point, if people saw me, they will always say, oh God, you're looking sick. Let me tell you something, people will always complain. If you add weight, you're too fat. If you lose weight, you're looking too skinny. I prefer the way you are. Do what works for you. Do what works for you, guys. Please don't be listening to anybody. So at that point, I said, I'm looking sick, I'm looking sick. Me, at that point, I didn't care until I actually fell sick. I fell sick, and then the doctor said that I need to start eating. Like, I'm looking too skinny. There was this picture I posted. I don't know if you guys can write this picture. This picture I posted, and I got a lot of comments like, you're looking too skinny. How did you lose so much weight? So I now, I started eating. I kept on working out, but then trying to like build a little bit more of weight, body weight, instead of just what do you call it? Losing fat. I tried to build muscle rather. I tried to build muscle. Forgive my English. I tried to build muscle, to become quite bigger. So I kept on eating. And at that point, I was already like 79. I now reached again to like 78. Then my weight has not been fluctuating since then. My weight has just been like up, down, up, down, up, down. So like, yeah, like it was a very long ride, you guys. Like, it wasn't easy. That 6 months, like, I didn't know it was 6 months until one day I climbed this camp. Everybody was like, wow. And then I calculated, and I was like, from March, April, May, June, July, August, yeah, because I gave myself my birthday as the deadline for me to lose all the weight. So like, I was really proud of myself. I can't even lie. Like I got more confident. Like, I was just on a whole different level. I'm being honest. I was on a whole different level. I was so proud of myself, and like, yeah, and like since then I've been maintaining my weight, although sometimes it fluctuates. Sometimes I lose more. Sometimes I add, but like I always try, like even if I'm adding weight, let's not be more than a certain number. Like, I have a number where if I see that I'm getting to that number, I start to question myself. So like, for you to lose weight, you have to be very disciplined. You have to be. I don't have a timetable. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to show you the eating plan I used then, and then I've already told you guys the app I used, and then the workouts, because the app has different sections of workout. The particular ones I was focused on, the ones I was doing. Just let me know if you guys want to know more about it. But like, yeah, this is like a story time. Obviously, there are other things like I like more in depth, like salt story that I was telling you guys not to try, because the effects that it had on me, oh my god, I regret it. Anyways, like, yeah, like losing weight wasn't bed of roses. It was not easy. You have to be very dedicated, and like I said, your focus should be losing weight for yourself, because if you are focused on losing weight for other people, my dear, it's not going to work, because you might be too desperate and result something that might harm your health. Or some people, there's this story I heard about this lady that died because she already lost weight. Because of her fear of getting back to what she was, she kept on doing. Her head passed out. She died. Passed away rather. She died. So like, you have to, and yeah, at the end of the day, it has to do with loving yourself from the inside. Because if you love yourself from the inside, let me say, weight fluctuates. Even those that do fitness, all these fitness verified people, I'm sure their weight fluctuates. You cannot just be in it. Like, it moves up, sometimes it moves down. So you have to learn to love yourself regardless. Do you understand? Don't get angry at yourself. That's one thing, and an act I've learned over the months. Yes, no, I won't say yes, just since last year. Like, I just had to learn how, because sometimes when I need to that, I've added like 1 or 2 kg, I'll start crying that, oh my god, I don't want to go back to where I was. The fear. You have to just learn to accept yourself and know that you're beautiful, and you're doing your best, and then your hard work is going to pay one day. So you just need to be very determined. You need to be very, very determined, and I promise you, you're going to achieve your results like I did. I'm going to probably make a, just let me know, you guys also know like why I ate, how like I slashed my diet, and things I also did intermittent fasting. I did so many things though, so many. Because for me to do that kind of weight in 6 months, it's not beans, to be very honest. So like, yeah, I did intermittent fasting. That was a go-to for me. Even till now, I do it like you have to do 4 days, 14, 6, 8, 16. Some people do 24, 8, if I'm not wrong. Right, 24, 12, 12, 24. I can just, do another video of what I'm talking about, the eating plan and everything. Just let me know if you guys want to see that. And then, yeah, and I hope all of you that really wanting to lose weight, you also achieve your goal. Just be determined. Switch that button on your head, that determination button. You need to be and also very perseverant, because God, frustration. Sometimes like I said, sometimes your weight will not move. It will just stay where it is, and then you will just be so freaking frustrated. So you just have to just give yourself the encouragement you need, and you'll see your results soonest. So yeah, that's about it for today's story time, and I'm so happy that you guys joined me in this, and yeah, I'm so grateful for the little supporters that I have now. Hoping to God that God will bring more. Do the needful. I've given you guys at least a little story time on how I did it. So for in-depth details, more like the meal plan, the exercises, the one that you should do. Yes, the exercise that you should do and that you should not do, that will work for you, and also about knowing your body type. All those videos, they are still going to come after this one. This was just, a basic story time on how it went, how the ride was for me. So yeah, and I'm so grateful for y'all. You lots that are watching me. And you guys have to get to my face, so if you see more of this on your YouTube, on your timeline, everywhere. So subscribe and turn on your bell icon to be notified. That's about it. Like, subscribe, turn on your bell icon to be notified. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share your family members. I know some of you have family members that are very tell them now, friends. Tell them. Share it, subscribe, more to come, more goodies, more vibes, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao.